So another early Fairy Tail chapter this week, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe it. And I'm not talking about that I don't believe that it's early. I don't believe what happened in this chapter, and I'm not gonna fall for it. Like, I'm gonna stand 100% firm until we actually have 100% confirmation on that death that took place in this chapter, because in all honesty, up until the end, very simple chapter of Fairy Tail. You got Eileen showing up, she's summoning all these warriors and chanting them into berserkers to give them actual credibility, which is good because, to be honest with you, like, all these fodder soldiers are like, you know, they're not gonna do shit. So turning them into berserkers and seeing Erisa getting stabbed in the arm and everybody struggling, I was like, yes, Eileen is making even the fodder somewhat useful. So good shit there. One of my favorite bits of the chapter, I'm not gonna lie, and it felt a little bit non-Fairy Tail-ish in a way, was Makarov. And I think Makarov has always been that one character that, even though a lot of us were disappointed when his death got played up and then didn't happen with the Acnologia stuff, he's always one of the characters that usually whatever he's involved in, the plot doesn't really go into like bullshit. Like, it's usually firm and stuff like that. When he told Mavis, shut the hell up, these are my children, you look at them as just soldiers but they're my family, I was like, yo, Makarov, thank you. Somebody telling this little tactician, I know everything, like, thank you, Makarov. That was an awesome part. And to be honest with you, had I 100% not felt like every other reader where, like, it's Fairy Tail, like, Makarov's gonna come back, I would have said that this was like a 9 to a 10 out of 10, and it could be. Like, if next week or the week after that, you know, I'll always be fair that if within the next couple weeks or, you know, next couple months or something like that, Makarov stays dead, then this chapter will fall in infamy as a great 9 to a 10 chapter. However, if it's revealed next chapter or the following or so on and so forth that Makarov is coming back or he's not 100% dead, then once again bullshit, because at this point, this is what, like the 3rd or 4th time where supposedly Makarov was dead or about to die. Well, we're not confirmed yet if he's, you know, alive or not, or dead or not, whatever, but if it is once again confirmed that, yeah, he's still alive or he comes back, then it's just gonna be, hey, another big pile of dog shit for Fairy Tail. But as it stands right now, if I'm just looking at this chapter, if I'm not having any expectations for the other chapters or looking at Fairy Tail for what we've, you know, seen as a pattern with Fairy Tail, then yeah, you could argue this is a great chapter, at the very least a 9 out of 10. But since we do have the knowledge of Fairy Tail, and I don't really know what I would exactly give it, and I mean, him using fairy law, apparently it was also explained that the more people that it's used on, the more powerful and more toll it takes on the person, so maybe it could very well be that this is Makarov's death. But I gotta look at it and I gotta ask you guys something. This chapter of Fairy Tail with Makarov's death, supposedly, in the chapter, do you think that it's more impactful than had Makarov died against Acnologia or the couple other times that we thought Makarov was dead? Do you think that this is more powerful than that? Like, to be honest with you, if you were gonna kill off Makarov, bro, should have just done it with Acnologia, because, like, even though this was a good moment, it was done very well and stuff like that, him once again doing this for his children, telling Mavis shut the hell up and stuff like that, I still think that the Acnologia moment would have been a lot better used to kill off Makarov. But yeah, honestly, that's where I stand with the chapter, is that if we find out Makarov, you know, in a couple weeks or months is dead, then 9 out of 10. But if not, then I really don't know what to score this one. I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that, because with Fairy Tail, the uncertainty, or I guess you could say certainty, regarding the deaths of characters is something that is very questionable and kind of makes me look at the series in a different light opposed to any other series that will do a death, because we've seen this is what, like the 4th character that's died. Let's see if he actually stays dead. Let me know what you guys think though. How did you feel about Makarov's death? How did you feel about him telling Mavis shut up and this is my family? What do you think about Eileen turning all the warriors into berserkers, making fodder pieces of shit actually, you know, credible warriors? And your overall thoughts, did you get any feels? Like, honestly, had again it not been that I know what I know about Fairy Tail, I probably would have got a lot of feels. But since I do know this is Fairy Tail and he could come back, you know, next chapter, whatever, I'm gonna keep my feels in a reserved bottle right now. And your overall thoughts. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm Finette World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.